more the merrier. Different strokes for different folks. Cliches like this are often applied to humans and their activities, but they can be equally useful in describing plant and animal communities. Here in northern Wyoming, our rangelands are dominated by grasses and other plants that developed in northern climates. These cool season species do most of their growth in the spring and early summer when the air and soil temperatures are low. However, about a fourth of our vegetation is made up of warm season plants such as this blue grama and little blue stem grass that developed in tropical regions. These species don't even start to grow until the soil warms in the summer, but they continue growing after the cool season grasses have produced seed and gone dormant for the year. Here are a cool season wheatgrass and a warm season blue stem growing side by side along a highway. You can see that the cool season species grew early and was mowed off, while the warm season grass grew later and escaped the mower. This mixture of cool and warm season plants accounts for much of the diversity of Wyoming rangelands, and it provides more nutritious food for a longer period for our wildlife and livestock. I'm Gene Gade of the University of Wyoming Cooperative Extension Service, helping you understand the beauty and diversity of Wyoming's rangelands.
Other plant species like the grasses. Many of these grasses are non-native, meaning they were introduced to Wyoming and North America. When we hear the word introduced associated with plants, we often think about weeds. As one might expect, many of Wyoming's weeds are introduced or not native to Wyoming. There are, however, many non-native plants that are not necessarily a problem and do not receive a term such as invasive, weedy, or noxious. Cool season grasses such as smooth brome, orchard grass, and crested wheatgrass are just a few exotic species that occupy many range and pasture lands of Wyoming. These species, as you might expect, grow during the early summer and late spring. They provide forage to livestock and wildlife throughout this time period. Livestock and hay producers in Wyoming benefit from many introduced cool season grasses. It should be noted, however, that some of these species have escaped cultivation and have now replaced many native cool season grasses in rangeland systems. This replacement may cause potential problems with certain ecosystem functions. So the next time you are out exploring the nature of Wyoming, keep an eye out for the grass species that we have talked about today in this episode. From the University of Wyoming Extension, I'm Brian Sabady.